It's also Sriracha.
Thank you for the sriracha fresh.
Oh, Sriracha. Oh, yeah, get that in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, there's something just so lovely about, like, doing a little bit of, like, pour over for some sauce.
Gotta love a good...
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 27 of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast.
We're back. It's been a busy couple of weeks for everyone, so we have not been here, but now we are back. Brian's a changed man. He's in a new place. I went home to see my parents, so I'm pretty much the same as I was before, but slightly more relaxed.
More and, like, invigorated.
Exactly. I just have a newfound love of life. And
we're
here.
As this life is just slowly beating you down.
Yeah, exactly. Damn. What do I have to be happy about?
There is nothing good in this world.
So,
and then you match your dad's smile and you're like, all right.
Yeah,
sick.
Exactly. Damn, they can be big ass chunks of chicken, dude.
Where are we eating today from, Nick?
We're eating from a place called the Rustic Spoon, which doesn't sound very Thai to me. But again, none of the other places around here sound like Thai. Like, this is the second time we've had Thai on the pod. The first time was from The Dish, which also doesn't sound like a Thai place. And it was good. So how's the curry? That's also not brown rice.
Real fucking good. Yeah, it's not. But hey, you know what? That's fine. It's the majority of what we need.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Anytime I go to a Thai place, the best mark of a Thai place is not their pad Thai. It's not the pad Thai. It's either their massaman curry, their yellow curry, or their pad see ew. That's like... That's when you're like, oh, this is a good place. And so far, so good.
Pretty solid.
Pretty stoked on this,
solid.
actually. I think, like the beauty of LA is we have, like, little Thai town, I guess. Which is, like, down in Hollywood, which is a little farther from, like, where we are currently.
Yeah.
But, dude, like, so, like, just the Thai food in Southern California is just so fucking good, man.
It really is. It really is.
Place.
Can't beat it.
So far, so good. Dude, also huge-ass chunks of chicken. Let's go, dude.
Yeah. They know what they're doing over there at the Rustic Spoon. Go ahead and give them a try if you're here.
I guess. How many of our listeners actually live in and around the Los Angeles area? Probably not many.
Probably not many, if any. But hey, if you ever decide to come here to this very specific location, like the Valley, give them a try.
Yeah.
Shit slaps.
Big fan. This is pretty fucking solid.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a fan. Can't beat it. I'll add it to my list of regular places to be regular at. Not like bowel movement regularity, just like,
dude,
frequent.
Megan, like, tweeted the other day. She was just like, it was like a photo. It was like the thing that was like how it started and how it's going.
Yeah, great trend.
Of, like, her
Love
and I.
Trend.
So funny. And she tweeted another thing that was just like immediately after it that was like, oh, I guess it's getting better. And it was like her talking about, like, every morning that since we've moved into this apartment, I've had to wake up and, like, take, like, and poop. And I was like, dude, regular bowel movements are good. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I was like,
that's the how it's going part.
Yep.
I love that. That's such a
funny.
wholesome, like, we're very strong couple.
I know. It's so cute.
Thing. That's adorable.
It's so cute, dude. Living together has been incredible. Gotta say. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick.
Yeah.
Dude, so great. It's stressful now that,
sure.
you know, the search is over.
Yeah.
And we've got, like, pretty much everything, at least in the apartment. Now we're kind of, like, chilling and everything. So, yeah, work slowed down a little bit.
Good.
Kind of finished up all the photo projects I needed to finish up, except for one that I'm going to finish today. And then, yeah, man, like, it's...
I love how everything, like, in life ramps up at the same time, like, all the time. It never like staggers itself. It's always like, oh shit, you're moving this week? All right, let me do a heavy workload.
Yeah.
Oh, heavy other shit load. And it's just like and then once the one big thing is over, everything else is over. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then you, like, get to relax, but then it's like, all right, I put myself through hell for what? Like a week to not do anything? Jesus. So, yeah, it's been stressful, but hey, man, we're back. We're fucking sitting in your kitchen again.
Sitting
Feels
in
good.
Kitschy coo. I love it.
What?
Isn't that what you say to babies? Kitschy
I think so. Like, because they can't say words.
Because they can't say words.
And they have no, like, object permanence. So you, like,
fuck.
cover your face and then you, like, tap them and they're like, oh no, what's happening to me? And then you do it and they're like, oh, she's back.
Oh, it's a real person.
Bitch, I never left.
Babies are dumb as fuck.
You say to your newborn child, "You dumb bitch."
You stupid ass. I've been here the whole time. Just because you can't see my eyes?
You're
You're
idiot.
weak. You're fucking weak.
Dude, you get picked off in a second in the fucking wild. If I left you unattended, a coyote would have just walked off with you, dude. That's it.
How you gonna trust everything you see? Take it at face value, dumbass.
Oh, what? You want something, but you're gonna just cry over it? Dude, what the hell's wrong with you? Use your words, you idiot.
Learn how to talk.
You fucking dumbass.
Stupid. And that's why I will not be having a child anytime soon.
Because we absolutely
yell
would
at
not
it.
take it seriously.
No way. Absolutely not.
Oof, man. That's like always been. It's like there's a tweet that I saw like a while back that was like, just texting my friend like we're about to have like, dude, like whatever's pregnant, like their fiance or whatever.
Right.
And it's like, damn man, like what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep it? And they're like,
Yeah,
no,
no.
like we tried for this. Like this is
Yeah,
what we
like
wanted.
this is on purpose.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten to that point yet
Yeah.
where I've like accepted that that's
Yeah.
like a thing people
do
our
that
age are doing.
on purpose.
Yeah, because like everybody's just like, we're like, please do announce like we're pregnant, and I was like, damn, like that
Shit.
kind of sucks. And I'm like, oh,
They're like,
wait, no, this is
no, it's
like, a
happy.
thing.
Yeah, I know. Like, fuck. Sorry, man. It happens sometimes.
Just no, man. Like we built the nursery out and everything. Like fucking nursery, what?
Goddamn. Yeah, people be out here trying.
Dude, it's wild. Good for them, man.
Hey, congrats, GG's, but straight up, like,
To everybody, here's your fat dub in chat.
no F's in the chat, only dubs.
No F's, absolutely none.
0.
Ugh.
Speaking of Twitch-related things, dude, I felt bad. I haven't been able to stream just because I've been so busy. Next week, finally getting back into streaming.
Same.
But
Well, maybe I don't have a desk yet, but
true, yeah, you have a couple more things.
I
you gotta
got a little ways, but we'll get there.
You'll get there. You're close. So I was watching some Hassan Piker, if you know who that is. Yeah.
Oh, I love Hassan, dude.
So good. I was watching an older stream of his, and so this thing has apparently been out for a while, since March at least. It's a website where you can hire e-girls to play video games with you. It's now called epal.gg. It used to be called egirl.gg, and now I guess they've made it more inclusive. But like literally, like you can. So it's like Fiverr, but for e-girls to like post like pictures of themselves.
That is
like,
the saddest escort service, dude.
That's literally what
That's
it is.
so sad.
That's what it is.
Oh my god! But here's the thing, though. Good on them for fucking seeing a need
100%,
and just
dude.
capitalizing. off of it.
Absolutely.
Holy shit, that's incredible.
Yeah. So
So like, what did Hassan do about it?
he bought two. He
Bought
two e-girls.
They just show up in like a box. Hello, I am an e-girl. And you're like,
and
what
they all have like Firefox 27. Like they all have like fucking cute little gamer
They're-
names.
Yeah, they're wearing that float above their head. They wear like those like ear things that just like have them like bobbling around above them. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Hire an e-girl in real life.
Dude, that's so wild.
Say things like poggers every time you do something. He sit next to you. You get an achievement on Xbox. Wow, that was PogChamp. Nice.
That's like a visceral, like hearing somebody
Say Twitch things
say
in real
that
life.
in life is the weirdest thing.
It makes me cringe so hard.
Yeah, it's like such like a disconnect from reality.
When
It's
people
so
are
weird.
like, oh my god, that was hilarious. LW. Like, oh no,
Ew.
don't say that shit.
Keep that to yourself. Think it. You can think that.
You can think LW.
Just don't say it.
Yeah.
Please.
So he hired two of them to play with him on Warzone or something like that. But it's just like, dude, the
That's so
website's
funny.
so interesting. Like, it's truly you pay per game or per hour depending on the girl and how they
You
set
pay
it
like
up.
per match.
Yeah.
Oh
like
my
truly,
God.
it's like, and you can. I mean, there are so many other ways to find people to play games with you. Like people have public Discord servers.
Yeah.
You just be like, yo, does anyone want to hop on fucking League of Legends or whatever? And truly, people will do it for free. But I guess
That's so
if
wild.
you want to play with a girl, you can do that.
I guess maybe like, the thought is like, that kind of like e-girl persona has like kind of proliferated a lot on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And that's been like a big kind of draw for people to kind of go watch those types of streamers.
Mm-hmm.
Which like, hell yeah, good for them. They found like a marketing tool that works for them.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe that was like, that's kind of the thing. It's like, oh, we can just get some of these lonely neckbeards to give us money.
Yeah. I mean, Fuck yeah. And that's minimal effort on their behalf. Something they'd probably be doing for free anyways.
Yeah. And then they probably stream too. So like they're like double dipping, dude.
That's great.
That's so sick.
It was truly so smart. But yeah, it was so funny. And I kind of want to do it for a stream. Just like for fun. Be like,
just to see.
I want to hire an e-girl and play on stream with me. Like she
can fill out our Warzone squad.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do a three of us. Oh my god,
so
that'd be
good.
so funny.
But now I haven't explored the website in a while. Well, in a couple days since I found out about it. But it's now called ePal. So I wonder if they're just like anyone.
They couldn't like use e-girl anymore.
I wonder if that's like a trademark thing. It's probably not. But like I wonder if that was if they would just wanted to be like inclusive or what.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. So it's like, everybody can now sign up and like become like a companion on it,
Yeah, probably.
That's such a weird concept. Like you used to have to do that, and then you would just have sex with that person, and they would leave. Now it's like they just play video games.
They play video game, and then they leave your Discord chat. That's it. That's them. Like their one night stand. They like knock on the Discord voice chat. Hey, is this cool Incel 23's voice chat? Hi, yeah, just here for the Warzone game.
Oh yeah. Come on in.
Can I get you anything? Anything? Be comfortable. Hey, don't even take your shoes off. It's totally fine. You sit on the couch, whatever you want.
Got some like lubricants and stuff. They're like, whoa, wait, what? Hold on. Let's roll that part back. Let's unpack that real quick.
And then they play the match, and then they say their awkward goodbyes, like, hey, GG's. I'd love to maybe again sometime. And then they just leave mid sentence.
Like that's like the like them closing the door in your face is like when they leave that little Discord chat where it's just like has left this message, and then you're like, oh.
You hear the like,
yep. It's just
loneliness
sad.
sets in.
Oh, dude.
Then on to the next one.
That's so funny. Holy shit. Megan and I are thinking of like doing streams and stuff, and she was like,
please do.
Should I play up like my alt girl persona? And I was like, honestly, probably. It's so funny.
Like, Megan, I'm trying to reach affiliate, please. Just a little.
I'm trying to hit these milestones, like I know that you can bring in that attention that we need.
That's so good.
Oh man.
There's also just another streaming news, not really news, but there's this guy who I just started watching like maybe a week ago.
Okay.
And I started watching him because he was playing Among Us with another streamer, which by the way just started playing Among Us. Oh my god, it's so fun, dude.
It's a lot of fun.
It's so fun. We got to play it at some point.
Absolutely.
100% we got to play it.
Such like good content making too.
It is. Everyone is on it.
Everybody.
Like, PewDiePie, James Charles, literally everyone is streaming Among Us, which is nuts.
Dude, my roommate who basically took my room after I moved out of my last apartment, he plays like WoW a lot, like that's like his big thing, but he started like playing Among Us with like his guild members and stuff, and it's just like funny because like I would be like sitting in there and you'd hear like the clicking or whatever, then playing WoW.
Yeah.
And then like he'd go in and be like, no dude, what the fuck, that wasn't me, and I'm like, oh, I switched to Among Us.
Switched to Among Us. You fucking liar. I was at my parents' house last week, and my college roommates all live semi-close to South Bend, so they all came for a weekend. And
that's so nice.
Yeah, it was nice. So we got to play golf and whatever, and we were all playing Among Us, just like sitting in the living room playing Among Us. So it's like quiet, and my parents are whatever doing their thing, and then my mom comes downstairs, and right as that happens, like one of them's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not a fucking imposter." Like they're screaming, whatever. And she like, I saw her out of the corner of my eye. She walked into the kitchen, and then she like walked out of the kitchen.
She did the backpedal thing.
And then she came downstairs like later, and she's like, "Did you guys get into a fight? Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Oh no, we were just playing a game." She's just like, "I thought so, but I didn't know if something was wrong." Because we were just.
Oh, that's so cute.
Really
Your mom's just like genuinely concerned.
Are you guys good?
That's so funny.
It was really cute. But yeah, it's a very fun game. But anyway, so there's this guy. He was playing Among Us with a bunch of other people, like top tier streamers, top tier YouTubers, whatever. But I'd never heard of him before. His name is Corpse, and he has the craziest voice I've ever heard. First, like his voice is like, it's so deep and like sultry, and literally it sounds like it's like
he sounds like what you would envision a corpse would sound like.
Yeah, like when you first wake up, like very gravelly, but like so like, oh my god, it's so nice to listen to.
The man's just perpetually tired.
And that's what it sounds like. But yeah, but it's like, it's really, really nice to listen to. And like, so I was like, who the fuck is this guy? So I look him up. He's like a faceless YouTuber. Doesn't
Hell yeah.
have any pictures of his face anywhere online.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Because he still keeps that privacy.
Yeah.
But dude, that's so hard to like maintain.
Yeah, no
Holy
kidding.
shit.
So he's been like doing it for a while, and he just recently found success with it. Like the past 2 weeks, he went from, I mean, he's been doing YouTube for a while, and normally his thing is like narrating horror stories. Like that's like his thing.
Oh, cool.
So he has like a following from that. He had like maybe like 700,000 or 800,000 subs, right? Like
Jesus.
2 weeks ago. As of today, he's like 2.5 million. Because he's been in these lobbies with like PewDiePie and like all these like big fucking streamers, Pokimane, whatever, and like everyone's just like freaking out over his voice. They're like, who is this guy? Whatever. So they've been like, you know, subscribing to him and stuff like that. But literally, like, dude, he has no pictures of his face, no nothing. Very very private. The other day, he's like, yo, and he also makes music, and it's so good, dude. It's fucking incredible. Like,
I love like when these people are just like so multi-talented that like it just looks effortless. Holy shit, that's
nuts.
insane.
So he makes like really, really dope music, and so that's been popping off too. And he's like, yo, he tweeted this thing. He's like, yo, if this song, if you guys retweet this song enough, like I'll post my hands or something like a picture of my hands, and so. People retweeted it. He posted a picture of his hands, and that shit went viral. It got like almost 1 million likes.
Oh my god!
On Twitter, and it's just a picture of this dude's hands, right? Like they're like, you know, they're nice hands. They're like veiny and whatever, and like him like gripping something, and he's got like painted nails or something like that, and everyone's freaking out. And it trended on Twitter 2 days ago, like only hands, #only hands, and it was literally just 3 pictures of his hands. I think one of them was maybe a video of him like doing something like this, like holding something, but like. 3 pictures of his hands went ridiculously viral.
That's insane, dude.
I know.
The internet is so fucking stupid.
It is so
and I
weird.
love it so much.
I know.
Dude, what the... Could you imagine just make OnlyFans, but it's just for like feet pics and hand pics?
Right?
Which, I mean, people sell a shit ton of on OnlyFans, but...
Feet pics for sure. Hand pics, I didn't know there was a market for that. Apparently there is, dude.
Dude, he can make a living as like a hand model, I guess, now.
I guess
well, I mean,
so.
he doesn't need to, but I mean...
Yeah, but
it's an opportunity that now presents itself.
Yeah. And he was streaming on YouTube the other day, which normally he's not a streamer. Like he just posts, you know, these horror stories and whatever.
Right.
He was streaming on YouTube and playing with, you know, these big players. He had 200,000 concurrent viewers. 200,000. And I get YouTube has a much wider audience than Twitch, so that might have translated to maybe like a quarter or
and plus
a
like
of that on
his
Twitch.
subscribers on YouTube will get notified when he goes live, so he's able to bring those in.
But either way, 200,000 people at the same time watching you is incredible. Like on Twitch, that's fucking unheard of. On YouTube, I'm not really sure what their metrics are, but still, that's an insane amount of people.
Dude, that's like, well, maybe not the same thing, but that's like, you know, people watching like a college football game.
Yeah, literally, that's
like,
what it is.
Like, that's the amount of people that are watching one dude play a video game.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
I know.
I love that.
Fucking incredible. So yeah, that dude's crazy, and his music is great. I think you'd like it.
Dude, hit me with it next time.
It's very, it's like the really like over-compressed, like dark rap shit. Like very dark, but it's like, oh my god, dude. I just gotta play like a tiny snippet of it, because it's truly like...
Give it to me, baby.
So hard.
I love when music slaps.
I love getting slapped by music.
I love when music slaps me in the fucking
right
face.
in the head.
Like, what's it? Oh, it's literally like his name is Corpse.
E-Girls Are Ruining My Life is the name of this song. It came out last week. It has 5 million streams.
Oh my god, dude. Oh yeah.
His voice. That's what his fucking voice sounds like in real life. That's just what he sounds like. Like, it's not edited.
Oh my god, it's like not even. It's not even like. There's like no compressor or anything on
that's
it. He
literally
just fucking sounds
that's
like
what
that.
It sounds like.
That's so sick though.
Let's see. Oh,
let's go ads.
Love ads.
We love YouTube ads.
They're always 2 in a row now, dude. Yep. They're fucking so hungry.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've like always had an ad blocker on Google Chrome, so I like never get them. But
same.
Every time I like open up a video on my phone, and I see how many mid-roll ads like all these like people that I like watch pretty heavily like have all the time, I'm like, oh my god,
holy shit! I know. I never see them on my computer.
Yeah.
But it's nuts.
Like, to actually sit through all of that would kill me.
Right? Alright, let's see.
He can kill you.
These are just people reacting to his voice. No, I don't think it was, but
It's just like a corpse reaction video.
I think it's literally just people.
It's definitely in the ST.
That was Charlie.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember watching him when he had like 200,000 subs
Yeah.
in like my freshman year of college.
Yeah, I
and now
know,
he's
right?
at like 5
Yeah,
million.
he's been grinding,
Dude, it's
It's so
insane.
cool. It's so cool. Wow, it's really not gonna play.
Dude, this is wild. We're getting there, guys.
We're getting there.
He's working on it.
We're gonna
close.
get to him talking.
I swear, at some point.
This is just him playing.
Peter's deafened. Peter?
No, okay, so,
God damn it!
This is awful.
I'm just gonna
Deep Daddy.
just gonna go to his just a video of him talking. How about that? Just one
Yeah,
of his,
just like one of his commentary videos.
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Okay, all right, all right, all right.
You got this.
Anyways,
He's working on it.
Anyways, sorry everyone. Sorry
Like,
everyone.
I think one of the interesting things about like people finding success like on the internet and things is it's so much luck. Like, oh, that's what I
Maybe
guess.
100 feet or so into the woods and up a small incline. We figured if we didn't see anything from on top of this short hill that we'd be fine.
Like holy.
That's just what he sounds
That's
like.
just what he sounds like.
That's so sick, dude. That
Can
if
you imagine?
if that guy
Oh.
doesn't get like a whole bunch of people contacting him to do voice acting
Right?
things, I don't know.
Oh,
what.
dude, he would be so
Dude.
good at so many
So
things.
many doors have opened
Yeah.
for that guy
Oh, I know.
in like a
It's
small
great.
period
It's
of time,
incredible.
and that's so sick.
Yeah,
like
it's
good
so
for
cool.
him.
Yeah,
That's so
he's
cool. I'm
truly-
gonna have to go follow this guy.
Yeah,
but
he's dope. He's super cool.
I love that shit, man. I love like watching people succeed.
I know.
It's so cool.
It's like wholesome porn, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking, like,
it's so good.
it makes me so happy.
What a guy. What
Yeah.
a guy that I've literally never watched any content from.
I know, but like those 2 seconds of like, you're like, oh, nice.
Yeah,
I like that. I
Yeah,
fuck with that.
Cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, dude, fucking,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
I love that. There's like there's one like Let's Play YouTuber that I followed for years, dude. Like years. Probably his name's The Rad Brad.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I love him so much.
Yeah.
But like every video he opens it with, he's just like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" And he's just like, "I love you all so much. Like, you guys let me do like this thing for a living. Like, you guys are wonderful. I love you all. Like, let me know like in the comments like when you found my channel, like all this stuff. Like
so cute.
literally every
Every
video.
video. God
And he's been doing it for like a decade. And
Hell
it's,
yeah.
it's so funny. It's just so
love that.
wholesome. He's just like such a dad.
That's
it's-
so cute.
I love it, dude.
I love when people are just like so grateful for like, they truly appreciate like the, where they come from and
Yeah.
who allows them to do it. Like,
Exactly.
It's very refreshing.
Right.
So many people don't.
Yeah, well, that's like the thing. Like working in the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
like so many people have like this weird entitlement to them.
Like,
Like,
they're like, I did this all by myself. Like, fuck him. Yeah. Like, no, I don't know it to anybody, but whatever, blah, blah, blah. And
yeah,
come
it's just
on.
like one, you probably didn't.
Yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest
Yeah.
with you. And like two, you're just being a dick for no reason. Like I talked with a couple of like the ACE interns. The American Cinema Editors is basically like the club that you get invited to. They have an internship program every year. I was a finalist for it like 2 years ago, and through that met a whole bunch of people. Basically, are like friends with all these people still.
Right.
So they contacted me to like basically give a talk to
Okay.
like the 2 interns about like working in reality and documentary and stuff like that. And so when I was talking to them, I was like, hey, like you guys seem cool. Like you seem fine. Like you learn, like you know what you're doing. Like, and you're also just like chill people, but like keep it that way because like there are so many people that have like such a big head about themselves. And it's just like, dude, you're still a night assist on
Yeah.
reality TV
Yeah,
shows.
like,
Like
come on.
calm down, man.
Yeah.
Like you don't have an Emmy nomination. Like you
Yeah.
don't have any of these things. Like, cool, you come from like you went to USC or something for
Right.
like you got your MFA there. Like, cool, you spent way more money. You and I are still doing the same job.
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
Come on, man.
And it's
So
that's
silly.
just like a thing I get. I just get like really annoyed with is like people just being shitty about like where they came from and how they work. And it's
Yeah.
just like, dude, like you literally lose nothing by being nice to somebody.
It's not hard.
It's not.
hard.
Literally like the easiest thing to do. It's
Yeah.
like the base thing that you can do as a human being.
Yeah.
It's just the whole thing's just
Like if you
insane
had
to me.
no other resources, no other tools, the one thing you could do is still be nice to people.
Yeah, exactly. And like that's the thing is like that honestly usually gets you farther than
So
being
much.
an asshole with a
Oh,
shit
yeah.
ton of talent. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's one thing that's like always like kind of like been a part of what I try to like tell people when they
Mm-hmm.
get into this industry is like, hey, you're gonna meet people that suck. That's how it is.
100%.
Don't ever be them. Don't
Yeah.
ever be anything like that.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna know it when you see it. Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of the cool thing that I see with like a lot of these people on like the internet is like so many of them like kind of understand that it's just like, dude, I get to do this for a living.
Right.
Like I get to play video games on the internet for a living. Like that's what like a lot of these people do, and like they kind of acknowledge that
totally.
where they're just like, dude, this is an insane thing that I
Right.
get to do. And like that's what I think. Like I go to work and I'm just like, this is such a weird thing that I get paid real money to do.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Like you just drink that shit in.
Suck it up, slurp it down.
Yeah.
Give it a little.
Get like put like one of those little like those little curly Q bendy straws in it and just watch
Ones
it
that go
just
around your face
fill
like
up.
glasses. And just,
Get like a beer hat that you see at football games. You know those
two
things.
cans on the side, double straw in the mouth. Just suck
Dude,
it all in.
Always put two things in your mouth.
100%.
Always.
If you have the option to put two, put two. It's just so much better. Double the experience.
Yeah. If you can add more, do it. Wouldn't advise it.
No,
But-
2 is great. It's perfect number. 3 is way too much. Choking hazard at that point.
True.
Yeah. For sure.
You good?
Yes. Lenny Kravitz was on the cover of Men's Health.
And he's like jacked still. Ripped. Dude, have you seen Hot Chris Rock?
No.
Dude,
What?
Chris Rock is hot.
I've
dude.
not seen that.
Like,
I gotta
so
look
he
it
was
up.
on the cover of like GQ,
What?
like a month ago or something.
Hot Chris Rock.
Yeah,
is
dude,
what I'm
he's
typing in.
jacked. Like if you or
Chris
maybe
Rock GQ,
yeah,
maybe?
maybe just like Chris Rock GQ, but like
Chris
dude,
Rock.
like I have never once in my life ever gone. You know who's an attractive man?
Chris
Rock.
Rock. I've never thought that.
Yeah, never thought that in my life. And like now he's just like, dude, he's
This is from
jacked.
2017. What the heck?
Dude, how?
How do find it?
Where
Where is it?
Okay. All right, everybody,
2012.
you're coming with us on this.
Deep dive internet search. But yeah, anyway, so Lenny Kravitz was on the cover of GQ, and dude is just like incredibly ripped.
Oh, dude,
he
it's
looks
insane.
so good. He's 57 or something.
Yeah.
he's like in his late 50s.
So is Chris Rock.
That's nuts.
Yeah, they're both just like old dudes, kind of.
shredded.
Oh, it's insane.
God
And like
damn.
the cool thing too is that like Zoe Kravitz and stuff too is
Yeah.
just like arguably perfect.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful.
And so it's just like, oh, I kind of see where she gets it from now.
Yeah, runs in the family.
Yeah. Dude, it's fucking wild. Like, can you imagine like still putting in the effort at that age to like be in
Anything.
that good a shape? Well, anything. Yeah.
To get up in the morning
To just be
I can't
alive.
imagine, and then the dedication and discipline with making a fucking washboard abs.
Right?
That God at 57, holy shit, dude, I'm gonna be
Like,
doing
just-
a crossword puzzle.
First of all, being on the cover of a magazine, any magazine, would
So
be
sick.
insane. But
So
being on
sick.
the cover of a magazine shirtless at 57 and still having people being like, damn,
yeah,
like that's so fucking sick.
yeah.
God damn.
Imagine.
What a time to be alive.
Imagine.
Okay, whoa. So this is great. I got a text message. I've been getting so many fucking like spam text messages.
Mine have
like,
all been like vote,
Dude.
vote.
This okay, I literally just got this one.
Okay,
Like at
alright.
time of recording. Brian, girls love huge dicks. We ensure this will grow at least 2 inches in less than 3 weeks. I got another one that was like lose 70 pounds in like 5 days, and I was like, dude, that's an eating disorder.
That's bad.
What are you talking about?
What do you cut off 2 legs?
Yeah, and I was like, where the fuck are these people like getting my number? Like what
Brian, the girls have huge dicks. Grow it 2 inches. Well, then it'll be 2 inches. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Still not there.
All it's gonna do is get me to the average. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? I don't understand. Dude, what the hell?
Love huge dicks. What
It's-
kind of like mailing lists are you on? What
I
have you
don't
been searching?
know. The only thing that I put my number into recently was IKEA. So is IKEA selling my fucking information?
To male enhancement pills?
I'll come for you, you fucking Swedish bastards. I swear to God. I'll find you. I know where you live. You're that way.
You just gotta text them back and ask what the pills are called. They're probably if they're called like Havarskadals, then it was IKEA.
Just be like, hey, so like,
I'm interested. What can I Google to learn more about it? Oh, just Hergadurgan, Forgadurgan.
Hergadurgan Fergadurgan.
Yes.
It's actually it's Leif Erikson.
What?
Wait, what? Yeah, we took his bones and we ground them up into a powder, and then we mixed that with like some other supplements. We can't really tell you what those are, and then we put them into capsules and we mail them to you.
And you take it and peeny grow biggie.
So like what do you mean? Like you just like ship them to me? Oh, you'll get them in like a small like plastic baggie. It's usually in an envelope, no return address. You'll know it when you see it. Ooh,
Trust us. Trust us.
What happens when you run out of like Leif Erikson bone dust?
Trust us.
there's a podcast called David Tennant Does a Podcast, and it's wonderful because David Tennant's a perfect human being. But he did one with Dan Levy recently, and like Dan Levy was just kind of like talking about his experience, like basically making the show.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, like I had the idea and like wanted to talk to my dad about it, so I talked to him, and like he just kind of ran down the whole thing. And it's just like it just seemed like such a wholesome experience, like for everybody on that crew. And I was like, oh, that's so lovely. I love that.
That is very cute.
What a time. Good podcast if people are really interested in kind of like actors and that kind of stuff, because David Tennant is a very prominent both screen and stage actor, and he just talks to a whole bunch of other famous screen and stage actors. Like Judi Dench was on it recently.
What the fuck?
And I was just like, oh, sick.
Hell yeah.
She's probably just bored as shit at this point.
Probably, honestly. She's like, I'll do anything. Literally anything you want. Any interview, I will take it.
Hey, you got any of that Leif Erikson dust? I'll take it.
I went to IKEA yesterday, dude. It's
fuck yeah.
It's like it looked like Disneyland. Like the way to get in. Like I assumed no one's gonna be going to IKEA right now. Like it's fine. Holy shit, they have turnstiles, they have like tents. They have those little misty fans that like turn like this. They have a little instructional video that plays when you're waiting in line. Like, welcome to IKEA. At IKEA, they don't have that, but
they're trying to like Blade Runner you into this place. They're just like, love the corporation, embrace it.
Hedge, hey, how do you say
Hague.
Hague?
Yeah.
Hague?
Haug, just Hague.
Oh no, Hej. That's how you say hi in Swedish.
Hey.
Hey.
Because J's are pronounced like with a Y sound, like fjord.
Hey.
Something
Anyways,
like that.
Something like that.
Whatever.
Anyways, so but literally like it wraps around the building. It goes like this, right out in front, and then it goes like around the building. They have people like guiding you there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, we went there last week after we like had like moved in, because we like there was a bed frame that we were going to go buy, and we were just like, all right, we might as well go get it, see like what other like little knickknacks or things that we might need for the apartment.
Yeah,
cool. We get there, we couldn't like find parking, and then we like looped back around. There's like a whole empty area, and we're like, oh, sick, okay, cool. So like pulled into a space, walked up, and it was like a line that was probably like 70 or 80 people deep. We literally came up the escalator, saw it, and was just like, no. And we just
right back around.
We literally walked to the end, like to the exit, and just left.
Holy
like
shit.
we were just like, nah, we'll just order it and have them deliver it to us. Fucking.
Well, that's what my line. I was like, I'm gonna go stand in line, and if this ends up taking longer, if I can tell it's gonna take a long time for me to get in, I'm just gonna leave. It surprisingly went very quickly, but like, dude, the stock is like decimated. There's nothing there. Like obviously all the displays and shit, they're like, oh sweet, and then you like take a picture and you go down to like that storage floor and you search it on the thing, and it says, oh, you go to this aisle to find it. Nothing.
Damn.
It had nothing. Everything was out of stock.
Jesus.
Everything was out of stock. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that was the thing. Like for like the bed frame that we were gonna order, we looked it up on, and it was like not available at this store, and we were like, where's the closest one that it's available? It was in like Prescott, Arizona. And I was like, ew. So it was like, we just had to order it. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I guess. Yeah. And it came from a warehouse that was in like Sylmar. And I was like,
why don't they just stock it?
I was like, why not? I'll drive up there and pick it up.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know.
It's so weird, dude. IKEA is such a strange thing, but like they have some pretty good stuff.
They have great stuff, nice and cheap, and it looks good, and it holds up for the most part.
It'd be nicer if it wasn't most of the stuff that gets thrown into a landfill is from IKEA, but you win some, you lose some.
That's true. It is very like. That's the thing about IKEA. It's like it's like one and done, because it's like cheap enough that people are like, I don't need this when I'm moving. I'll just buy a new one.
Right, exactly.
Whole fucking couch. Yeah.
Dude, oh god, IKEA couches are so awful too.
They suck.
Like they're so bad until you pay like $1,400 for one. It's the worst.
For a good couch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like we bought one that was like a sectional kind of like mid-century modern, which is like kind of the like furniture style I love. And I was like, we got it for like $700.
Nice.
And I was just like, this is a pretty good deal. Went and picked it up, put it together, and I was like, yeah, this is great. I was like, very glad I didn't spend $700 on an IKEA couch.
Yeah.
It was.
Dude, furniture's goddamn expensive.
It's so expensive, dude.
You don't realize how expensive it is until you gotta buy it when you move.
Like one of my friends like bought a house back home and is like furnishing it and stuff. And I messaged him. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, we're buying shit too, and it's like awful. He's like, yeah, we're like pacing ourselves like over a couple of months to do it. And I was just like, that's a smart move. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
because
I need my shit.
Yeah, I was like, I want it to be done, and I don't have to worry about it ever again.
Oh, I can't imagine stretching that out over months. That would stress me out.
It's same. And so I was
like,
just
let's
like,
have a movie night. Oh, fuck, our couch. We're not going to buy that until February. All right, sitting on the floor. Blankets.
Yep. We're using a like a coffee table from IKEA as like our TV stand because we're just like, nah, it's fine.
I guess it works.
But it's just like funny because I was like, I'm just gonna spend all the money now.
Yeah.
Just get it out of the
I
way. Get
Just, like,
everything in and
Hurt
not
my
worry
pockets right now and then build it back up.
And plus, like a 2-bed apartment is like easier to furnish than a whole ass house. So it was just like, I was like, let's just do it. And Megan was like, are you sure? Like, do it like we can space it out. I know like this was a lot of money to like get this started. And I was like, look, we're gonna spend it either way. Let's just do it now.
Get it out of the way.
Let's just get it. Let's just get it
off.
over with. Yep.
Rip it off. I don't want to be like pull out the little hairs when you do it slowly.
Oh god, dude. Whenever you do that, do you like try to stop it by like putting your finger on your skin and like try to like push
if it's
it
a
down?
hair, I'll like grab the hair and like at the base and like try to pull it so it just gets the top part.
Sometimes I just want to take like a knife and like as it's up and then just like kind of cut the hairs as it comes up because I'm like I don't want to deal with this. I should just shave my arms,
dude.
Just
Honestly,
shave my whole body.
Arms. I did that once for a mini triathlon. It was so weird, dude. It was such a weird feeling.
Like having just smooth arms.
Everything was smooth. My legs, my chest. Like I was like a fucking otter, bro. I was like.
Does it really make you that much more aerodynamic?
No, not unless you're like a professional swimmer. Then yes, I think it does. It shaves off like milliseconds, which are important in at that level. But like for me, it was just uncomfortable as fuck when it was growing back because like my leg hair is like stubble, dude. I was like, everything itched. I would be sitting in class like scratching my dick because I shaved everything. It was so annoying, and I'm like, I was trying not to like.
Dude, I'd be terrified of like nicking my gooch. That'd be the worst thing in the world. You have to put like a Band-Aid on it.
Ow, 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 ow.
How? How would you do
I
that?
saw this TikTok the other day.
Oh, no.
And it was one of the ones where it's like, yo, this TikTok's just for the boys. So if you're not a boy, like keep scrolling. And then like, he's like, all right, boys, I need help choosing my loadout. And then he's like, all right, now that it's really just the boys, like, and then he kept going with that bit. Like, all right, what video game is the best? All right, now that it's really just the boys, blah, 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 blah. And then, so like a minute in, he's like, all right, now that it's really just the boys, how the fuck do you shave your butthole? It's like, do you put the things up in there? Like, I'm scared to scratch it. What do you do? It was so funny. It was so funny.
Dude, you just go get a wax.
That's
man.
what I'm
just
saying. Yeah,
pay
just wax
somebody
it.
else to look at your awful butthole and
Stand
wax
up,
it.
sit on the thing like this. And
Yeah.
all right, go.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
you couldn't pay me to get my butthole waxed, dude.
dude.
It's like a goddamn forest down there.
Oh, dude,
You take like
don't
3
even-
strips, one on each cheek, one in the middle.
Here's the thing. I already have like a very low pain tolerance.
Yeah.
I don't want to put myself
Same,
through that.
dude.
Just I just don't want to. I don't want that. I don't want that
I'm
for
just
me.
picturing it, just like trying to walk, sit down afterwards. Like, I feel like you're just like, I don't know, that shit would hurt, and then it's gonna grow back.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna grow back, and it's gonna be itchy inside your asshole.
Oh god, dude.
I don't want that.
Oh,
That sounds so bad.
oh, dude.
Hey, respect to anyone who waxes their literal butthole. That sounds like pain.
Yeah, like honestly, good for you. Like
Yeah.
if you have the ability to do that and like actually can stomach it and sit through that, as far as I'm concerned, you're a goddamn superhero.
Yeah. straight
Congrats.
up. Yeah.
We love you. We appreciate you, and thank you for
Yeah,
your
I
service.
mean, I'd love to have no hair on my butthole, but that's just how it goes, dude.
Yeah.
I'd love to not be
That's
picking
just
out
your
little
genetics,
chunks every once in a while.
I'm gonna put my head in this dishwasher.
It went way too far.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's gonna keep going with this bit, isn't he?
I had to stop myself.
Here's the thing, though.
Like
Here's the
you spilled
thing.
chocolate on a shag rug.
You're trying to get it out, and all you're doing is just making it worse by digging it in there. Oh my god.
And that's why I need a bidet.
Oh god, dude. If I had a
Holy
bidet.
shit. They sell
If I had a
attachments.
bidet.
I think I'm going to get one. They sell attachments. You can just attach
Oh,
it to your
fuck.
toilet.
Oh, I should just do that.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot
Probably
more
more
sense.
like cost effective too than
Probably.
buying like another like
The
sink.
whole toilet. Yeah.
I'd probably like end up like drunkenly just like shitting in the bidet though, and then I just have to clean that out,
Oh, no.
which sounds horrible.
Oh, God. When I was in Europe last year, they had like the separate bidets, like the separate like little toilet for your ass washing, and then like the actual toilet. And I had no idea what it was for at first because I'd only seen
I
the
wash
bidets that were
my
like
hands
built
in it?
into the toilet.
Is
So
this
it's,
a
like,
drinking fountain?
So I was like, the sink is so fucking small. And it sprays straight up. What a dumb, stupid thing. But also a lot of them like sprayed down. So like it wasn't like a spray bidet. Right. It was like it'll just fill up a basin and then you just you know, I guess you like you try to like. So I don't know how you're supposed to. Maybe you just like spread your cheeks and dunk it in the water or something.
And you're just sitting in shit water, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not sanitary.
I don't know how it works if it's not like a. But it manages to work. I don't know. Ask a European. Any European listeners, let us know.
Any Euro listeners,
any
please.
EU peeps with a separate bidet. Hop in those DMs. I'd love to know how to wash my ass correctly.
EU, because 100% the UK does not have bidets.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Just the EU. We only want to hear from you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for Owen. Owen, you're okay. You're fine.
Yeah, Owen. Who's Owen?
Oh, he's just more.
Okay. Yeah. Owen. Yeah, I know you. Owen's a cool guy. Owen's a cool guy.
Ugh.
Fuck. Why every time, bro, we talk about a body part
because we're
like
children.
An extended amount of time.
Because we're children.
Now we're transitioning to buttholes.
I think here's the thing though, is like we've hit that point where it's just like we do enough like adult shit.
Yeah.
Just like in general, where it's just like these are just the jokes that we would be saying anyway.
That's insane.
So it just like makes sense.
We are allowed. We get a butthole joke pass because Brian just moved into an apartment, and that's a very adult thing. He's been spending $700 on furniture, so on one piece of furniture. So we get a butthole joke pass, or at least he does, and I'll piggyback off of it.
He'll Venmo me.
Piggyback or butthole joke tax.
It's $7.50 per butthole, like per like any word relating to the word butthole. It's like just $7.50.
$7.50.
Right there.
Tally it up. Holy shit!
Dude, that'd be so funny.
Holy shit!
Oh my god! Literally.
Goddamn. Yeah, but IKEA. Anyways, I bought a bath mat.
Oh right, that's where we were at. I was like the whole time, like literally the whole time with this, I was like, where the fuck
how did we get here?
How did we get on this bus? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I think it was something about IKEA. Anyways, I was at IKEA and I walked through that entire store. It's so
big, dude.
It's so big. I recorded it on my watch because I'm like, damn, it's like it'll give me workout points, and it did. It closed my exercise ring. It was fucking wonderful. Dude. I ended up buying an $8 bath mat.
Dude, I hate that when you go into like something like that and you're like, all right, we're gonna get this, and this, and you leave with like a fake potted plant, and you're just like,
I was like,
this is my son.
I'm gonna get some plants, I'm gonna get a bunch of shit, and then they just didn't have anything that I needed, and I'm like, I can't leave empty-handed. I'm like, my bath mat's really gross, so I got a bath mat. I think it was called a Hurdelsko. And now I have a new bath mat. It feels really good. I can't wait for it to get disgusting in about a week.
Yep, probably.
Yeah.
Especially an IKEA one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Megan ordered, like, she loves, like, pink and teal. That's, like, her aesthetic, basically.
Good aesthetic.
So, like, she bought 2, like, things of, like, sheets and pillowcases and stuff like that. One pink, one teal.
Nice.
Bought bath mats, all teal.
Great.
Bought, like a screen for, not like a screen, shower curtain.
Mm-hmm. Shower screen.
Pink and
water
teal.
Just
yeah,
sprays
exactly.
out.
You hook it up to like a hose and it's like every like cross point is like a spray. It's just a pressure washer. It's just ripping your skin off the whole time.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Dude, like our whole apartment is just like becoming pink and teal, and I'm
It's like
cool
so
with
like
that.
90s, dude. Like so like vaporwave mall type
so
shit.
Wonderful.
I love that. That's dope as hell.
There's a band that she loves too called Heart Attack Man, and they're one of the merch items that they just released is like an iridescent knife.
What? Like an actual knife?
Yeah. I'll show it to you, and we'll have a little thing pop up here for it.
That's tight.
But I'm absolutely buying one because it's like, one, I've been wanting a knife for a while just for like, I get so many fucking boxes.
Oh, dude, I know.
And like, I'm tired of doing the Amazon thing where you like sit there and you just like shove your hand through the top of it, which is how I do it because I'm a sociopath.
Oh my God.
But dude,
no,
it's so
way.
sick. That's their merch, man. And then they put like Heart Attack Man on like
That's
the handle.
Incredible.
It's so sick, dude.
Damn,
but yeah,
what a cool idea.
Like that's their merch. It's kind of wonderful. Yeah, that's a thing that you can buy from a band in Ohio.
What a cool dude. I love people who are getting like creative with merch. It's like it's no longer just like t-shirts and hoodies. It's like fucking knives.
Dude, he started selling like his like mugs because he like basically collects mugs. So he just started selling them as merch.
Yeah, that's sick.
So he did it. He used to like do this thing where he would just steal Waffle House mugs Like he had like so many fucking Waffle House mugs, and he was like basically talking about it. And Waffle House sent him a cease and desist letter. they straight up were just like, "Hey man,
Stop stealing our mugs."
Stop."
Oh, that's funny.
It's so funny. Like he is like a meme, and it's so funny because he understands like how the internet works and everything, and then like is also the singer of a punk band.
That's so tight.
It's so funny. he tweets all the time too. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to like this high school to run 10 miles. If anybody wants to come up and fight me, let's go." And so like people will show up and run with him just because he's just like, "Hey, anybody want to go running?" And they'll just be some fans that just show up and run with him.
Dude, that's dope.
It's so funny to me.
What a funny. That's just so cool. I love that.
Exactly.
Like
Like
chill interaction with someone.
Exactly. And that's like kind of the thing, like a lot of like these kind of like, smaller punk bands and stuff like that, like really appreciate their fan base because like, they're trying to do something that's kind of insane in like today's climate and stuff. So like a lot of them are just really appreciative of it, and I kind of dig that.
That's cool. I love the like very grassrooty DIY like just aesthetic of punk bands. It's just like this is it is what it is. I'm not a fucking superstar. I'm just like a person.
All their merch kind of sucks, but like in like an endearing way.
Yeah,
it's just wonderful, man. I love that shit.
It's so good.
It's so great.
Sick.
Sorry, I did that. That was awful.
McDonald's has partnered with a new celebrity.
Oh, what?
Like not even a month after the Travis Scott meal, they now have the J Balvin meal.
Who the fuck is J Balvin?
He's like a Latin American pop star. He's like number one selling. He's broken so many records. Very cool. But
damn,
like
good for him.
But
That's
like
sick.
now he's partnered with McDonald's, and like what is their game plan?
I don't know, man.
Literally, his meal is I pulled it up.
Did they do the same thing where they like just had like a whole marketing strategy around it?
They just I don't know. He doesn't have merch around it or anything.
Oh, interesting.
He literally just like I don't know. It was they literally just like, hey, try the J Balvin meal, and it's a Big Mac with no pickles, medium fries with ketchup, like
Okay.
everyone eats them.
That's a very
and an Oreo McFlurry.
Dude, that's just a normal.
That's just
fucking
like
meal.
my order at
Yeah,
McDonald's.
exactly. Like they were just like, "Hey Jay, like what do you get at McDonald's?" He was like, "This," and they were like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's just like a normal fucking dude. That's so weird.
But now it's like the J Balvin. Like
it's just
I
a
don't
normal
get it.
order.
It's
That's just
a normal order.
You just ask for like a quarter pounder.
Yeah,
and
they're not
fries,
offering specialty items,
and that's what you get.
They didn't do a merch drop with this one. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, what is McDonald's gaining from this?
I don't.
What is J Balvin gaining from this?
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Like, I guess maybe he gets a little bit more exposure because it's fucking McDonald's.
Right, I guess.
But, like,
but also, like, what's the deal? Who's next, dude? Who do you think's going to be the next person?
I'm already confused because we went from Travis Scott to
J Balvin.
Obviously, it has to be something music related.
Something music related. Oh, sorry.
Clearly. No,
Maybe,
come back here.
Shit.
Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah.
The Michael Jackson meal. It's a kid's meal. Happy meal.
It's just a baggie filled with chalk.
The posthumous McDonald's meal. Who else?
This is what he would have wanted to eat. And they're just
He
like,
definitely would have ordered this. I guarantee.
do you think Michael Jackson ever, like, actively ate at McDonald's?
Dude, I think everyone has eaten at McDonald's.
Well,
Like,
but I mean, like frequented
frequented McDonald's?
to a point where he would have a meal.
A typical order. That's a... I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Michael Jackson had like transcended that like
Yeah.
level of money,
Yeah,
you know,
you're
and like
right.
that life,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. People just like cooked for him. He probably had live-in chefs or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People like that don't eat McDonald's.
Oh,
which
no.
is why I'm confused about these like multi-millionaires having McDonald's brand deals.
Yeah. Could you? It'd be funny if it was like John Legend or like Chrissy Teigen because she's like an actual cook.
Yeah.
And she just has like a McDonald's
That
order.
would be so funny.
just be
The Gordon
just like,
Ramsay McDonald's meal. That would be so good.
Dude, he is actually such a nice man.
Is he really?
Yes.
No
yeah.
way.
Because like, so the company that I used to like work on all the shows for, they own his production company.
Mm-hmm.
So like, that show that just came out on like Nat Geo or whatever, like his show, that was one of ours.
Mm-hmm.
So like he was like, I was setting up like stuff in our online bay one day for one of our editors, and like I heard his voice and I was just like, oh, like they're just like doing a mix session or whatever.
Yeah.
And I heard it started getting closer to me and I was like, what? And I like looked down the hallway and it's just him walking down the hallway and I was like,
Just Gordon
I was like, that's fucking Gordon Ramsay. And I walked past him and I was like,
Like, hide your sack lunch. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yo, what's up, Mr. Ramsay?
I just got like a turkey sandwich. He's like, you fucking idiot. But like,
What is that?
But no, I just like walked past him and I was like, oh, excuse me. He was like, yeah, no worries. And I was like, oh, thanks for not ripping my
Slap the shit out of you.
Thanks for not ripping
This is
my
my
throat out
hallway.
and hanging me with it.
This is my hallway. No one walks in the hallway when I'm walking in the hallway.
I like, okay, do you have the thing where you try to do a British accent
And it
and
turns
just becomes
Australian every time.
Yeah,
I
same.
can't do British.
I can only do Australian.
Yeah, I used to be only able to do British, and now I can only do Australian, and it pisses me
Dude,
off.
the greatest compliment I ever received from any human being ever was my roommate Brody in college was from Cairns, Australia, and his parents had come to like visit basically. And Brody to his Australian parents is just like, "Hey, Brian does an incredible Australian accent," and I was like, "Oh, you
Don't put me on the
I
spot.
was like, "You son of a
In
bitch."
front of Australians?
Yeah, and I was like, because he also has a pretty thick Australian accent.
Yeah.
Well, his was kind of diminished at that point,
Yeah.
but they were just like, "Oh, well, let's hear it," and I was like, "Okay, all right." So I just started like saying stuff, and they were like,
Do it.
That was actually pretty good. But I can't do it on the
Do it.
spot.
Say
No.
something.
Well, I can't. Like I just like short circuited. But dude, like I just like did it, and they were just like, that was actually pretty
They're
good.
like, all right.
Yeah,
all
like,
right.
that would have probably flown by like anything. And I was just like, so are like dialects a thing? And they're like, yeah, but like everybody just kind of sounds bad. And I was like, I was like, even Australians like kind of just
They
hate the
know.
way they all
It's like,
sound.
God
They're like,
damn
we
it.
get it.
I wish I could talk any other way, but I can't.
But instead, I just have to deal with the stingrays and the Great Barrier Reef. It's falling apart.
Spiders.
Fucking spiders.
Everything kills you in
Dude,
Australia.
dude, I heard the craziest fucking thing. So I dated a girl whose brother-in-law was like a Marine in Afghanistan back in the
Okay,
day.
all right.
Back in the day, it was like
Back in
like
the
it was
day,
like
I'm
2008.
25.
Yeah, exactly. And he was just like, yeah, we used to entertain ourselves by like digging a hole, trapping a wolf spider, which are like the ones that are like the size of my
Big-ass
torso.
spiders.
They were like, we would trap it under like our helmets. And we would dig a hole, we would throw a cobra into it, and then we would slide the spider into it, and we would take bets on which one would kill it. And I was like, and he told me this like straight faced, and I was like 17, like senior in high school, just like,
Oh.
what?
Oh, wow.
I was like so confused. I was like, are you fucking kidding? I was like, look, I knew that like the armed forces like get bored, but like, what?
Death
Dude?
match. Cobra, wolf spider, death match.
What in the goddamn hell are you guys doing? That's
nuts.
insane.
That's terrifying.
Dude,
Where do you find a cobra?
I don't know.
Where do you find a wolf spider? Are there
Just
that many?
Just Afghanistan.
They're just
Oh
chilling?
no, camel spider. That's what it's called.
Okay, yeah, camel spider.
not wolf spiders.
Still, though. Dude, those things are disgusting.
Yeah, they're
They,
horrifying.
like, literally suck the blood
Yeah.
from the bottom of camels.
Yeah. Dude, they look like fucking face huggers from Alien.
Yeah, they do.
It's terrifying. But yeah, that was like a real story that a human being told me. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And he was like amused by it. And I was like, that's
Like,
horrifying.
that's
dude.
actually really dark, man.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you good?
I was like, what? I was like, if that's like a normal thing for you to talk about, like, are you okay? You gotta talk to somebody else.
Shit.
Dude, weird. Fucking weird shit.
I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine. Dude, I can't imagine seeing a spider. A spider of that size. A regular spider, mind you. But a spider of that size and even wanting to do any, like, go near it or, like, continue living my life after
No,
that.
like I'm a Marine. I have a rifle. I'm gonna put the entire magazine
be like,
into.
What the fuck is that?
And then they're gonna like send me to a therapist and say like, "Hey man, that's weird." And it's like,
That's odd.
Was that weird or was that weird?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that thing. It's still alive.
Dude, it eats camels. Fuck you, man. I'm not gonna let it eat me. Okay.
Hell no.
Dude, I saw a spider at work the other
Yeah.
day. Like I was just sitting there at like my desk is like under a window and we're like in a barn. And so like I looked up and there was just like you know like those webs that just you can't see through them.
Yeah.
It was one of
Oh,
those.
God.
And like I just saw the spider like come up and sit on top of it. Dude, it was like that big. I literally scooted away from it and was just like,
Not
no.
today. Cannot work.
And,
Sorry,
like,
I'm sick.
my coworker who like basically works on like the other side of the room for me was just like, "Hey, you okay?" And I was like, "No." And like they got like fucking like our housekeeping people like came in and like cleaned the whole thing, and like my coworker like grabbed the spider and like threw it away for me, and I was just like, "Thank you."
The hell?
Thank you all so
brave souls. I could not do that.
Yeah. And I was just like, I'm like a moderately large 25-year-old man, and I was just like, I'm not going anywhere
Get away,
near
get
it
away,
until
get
it's gone. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I'm gonna
That's so
burn this whole
scary,
building
dude.
down.
fuck spiders.
Fuck spiders,
I'll
man.
say it right now. That I had when I was little, like in my old house, my dad's. So we lived in New Mexico, which is very deserty. A lot of spiders there.
I've seen your house.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, true.
I still have that photo.
We stopped in front of it. What a cute photo. So my dad's friend collected bugs or something like weird.
A normal thing
Yeah,
people
like,
do.
it's such a fucking. Now that I think about it, it's such a weird fucking thing for a grown man to do. Like that's not even his full time thing. Just collect bugs. So he.
They're all alive still, too.
They're just like crawling.
I
around
found
his
a
house.
roly-poly.
Check it out.
Okay.
So my dad came home from work one day with like a case, like one of those clear cases with like the paper in the back and the bugs pinned to it.
Oh, yeah.
Like what's the fucking no entomologist, is that?
Yeah.
Entomology.
Study of
That's bugs. Yeah. I guess this would be like arachnology because they were spiders. So he comes home with these, like a box, like big photo frame, and he's like, check it out, my friend at work gave this to me. 5 tarantulas pinned to this thing, right? Each one of them like 4 like normal sized tarantulas, and when I say normal, like the size of my hand, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's pretty normal.
And then this tarantula in the middle. 2 of my hands like this, easy.
Of
And
the body?
the body and the legs probably like this big. Yeah,
Okay.
no, the body wasn't this big. The body was probably like this, but the legs were huge. So
I would have frisbeed that out
pinned
the
to the
window,
middle,
dude.
and all of them have little names, right? So this one, I don't know, like trapdoor spider, whatever the fuck. One in the middle, bird-eating spider. They eat and kill birds. They're fast enough and large enough to. A bird and a spider are 2 completely different sizes. Like, but it ate spiders. That's literally what it did. Or it ate birds. Fucking
Here's the thing
massive.
that's hilarious to me about that is somebody didn't give it like a cool ass name. They were just like, what does it do? Oh, it eats birds. All right, bird eating spider.
bird-eating spider.
Like that's just like so uncreative.
Scary.
But they're just like, hey man, we're never gonna try to find this thing ever again.
No.
We're just gonna let it go.
We saw it eat a bird once, and now we're gonna say that's a bird-eating spider. I don't need to find out the genus or the species. That's too terrifying for me.
Dude, spiders and owls are like the 2
Owls are nuts.
like
dude.
perfect predators.
Oh my
'Cause,
God.
dude, it's a spider killing
Yeah.
a bird, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like they just evolved to kill these things that are like millions of times
and
bigger than
can
them.
fly.
Yeah. And then like fucking owls are just like silent and can see with their
Yeah,
ears.
they can just turn
Dude.
their heads so far around.
It's so crazy. I'm like going through all of our footage right now because I'm like reorganizing
Mm-hmm.
our projects and like I'm finding all of like our footage of like barn owls and
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, these things are terrifying.
Dude, they are.
They're so cool, but I'm just
They're
like,
dope.
I'm like, this thing hears with its face.
It's nuts.
Its wings are silent and it has enough crushing force in its talons to like basically be the same as like a machine press.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. Like owls are terrifying creatures, but they're so pretty.
They're really cute.
But it's just like, dude, they literally are the perfect predator. It's
Fuck.
insane.
Imagine being a mouse. Hell no, dude.
just in general,
Yeah,
being a mouse
in
would be
general.
awful.
But like being a mouse around an owl.
And then spiders, I will still always maintain that anything with more than 4 legs is terrible.
Horrifying.
All bad.
Horrifying. All insects. All spiders.
Except for lightning bugs.
Lightning bugs
Lightning
are
bugs
kind
are
of cute.
okay. Even butterflies
Butterflies are cute.
and ladybugs.
Ladybugs are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladybugs, dude, ladybugs fuck.
Really?
They're so actually like really metal.
Really?
Yeah, dude, they're one of like the biggest predators of like other insects.
What?
So like if you have like pests or something like that, ladybugs. That's just the answer.
I remember like they would sell it. Oh my God. I have this vivid memory of going to like the
Just
plant,
unlocked something.
plant nursery like by my house when I was little. And we had a bunch of aphids.
Yeah.
And my mom would literally go to this plant nursery, buy a paper sack of ladybugs. They would just be flying around in the sack, like hitting the walls of the sack. And then she would just like let them loose and they'd eat all the aphids. But I remember it was like a paper bag of ladybugs. So
insane.
weird.
What the fuck?
I just remembered that.
Dude, for that whole story, I was wondering how long or how many times you were gonna say the word sack. like I was just like counting it. I was like, we hit like 4.
4 sacks.
4 sacks. But dude, the fucking like so we have a problem on the farm right now with these fucking ants.
Yeah.
They're called Acp ants. It's
That's
like
dope as fuck, dude.
It's
That
like
sounds cool.
It's like Argentinian something. Like I don't remember
Okay.
what it is, but they're from
His
Argentina.
minus.
Yes.
Gotcha.
They're like small ass ants, like really small. But the cool thing about them is that those aphids that you were just talking about, like aphids basically, for the uninitiated, aphids are basically these tiny little bugs that sit on like stems of plants, and they eat and kill the plants, which is bad for farmers. So one of the natural predators of those are like lacewings, which are actually really fucking cool because like leaf aphids are here.
Yeah.
They lay their eggs on the fucking leaf and they hang down. And like, so when they come out, they climb up the thing, go over, eat all of the aphids, and just go off on their merry way.
Yo,
It's fucking crazy. Dude, nature is so goddamn metal.
That's so cool.
But these ACP ants, something that's interesting about them is that they farm aphids. So like they come up and they basically like shake them down. So like aphids, they produce kind of this like honeydew substance.
Yeah.
That's like very it's filled with like electrolytes and like things that like these ants need.
Yeah.
And so they basically like protect them from other predators in exchange for this honeydew that they create.
Yeah.
And the ACPs, most ants in most ant colonies, whenever they meet, they clash. There's like a turf war basically.
Yeah.
But these ACP ants exist in a super colony in the entire southwest United States. So there's like trillions of these ants throughout like a multitude of states, and they don't fight each other because they're all just like, we do better on it together.
Grow stronger.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those zombie scenes where they like all start crawling over each other and like combine into this. Oh, that's creepy, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. And so like these things are like huge on the farm right now. And like the farm that I work at is certified biodynamic and organic. So like no pesticides are like present at all anywhere on the property.
Right.
So like they can't do anything about it. So those lacewings are kind of like the only real predator that they can use. But the problem is like there's not enough of them. So like what they did back in the day for the aphids was they just bought a fuck ton of ladybugs. I mean like a crate of ladybugs. And they would just open it and just tip it over just in one of the orchards and just walk away. And they'd be like, all right, do your thing. And dude, ladybugs will just fuck everything up. Like, and just like any of like those little ants or something, ladybug, you're dead. Ladybugs fuck so hard.
Incredible.
It's insane.
I'd love to see like a macro shot of that to see what actually happens, because like you can't see their faces; they're too fucking tiny.
Yeah, and that's like that's like one of the stories that we're doing on this is like kind of following like the aphids and these ants to kind of like, you know, see what they do and like how they work and everything. And it's just like so cool to like learn about this shit.
Dope.
Because I was like, this is stuff I would have never thought about, dude.
Yeah, no,
never in a million years. And now it's just like, oh cool. We like ladybugs are actually like one of the most metal goddamn bugs like in the world. They're so sick. It's so cool.
Fucking cool, man.
But yeah, dude, fucking these ants are just insane. And like it's also cool too because like again, that to most of you probably sounded really fucking boring. But like our director is like just so fascinated by this shit that anytime he talks about any of this stuff, it's just like the most interesting and like captivating thing. And I'm just like,
to someone like that.
Yeah, like he's like going into it. There's a thing that we've been using called diatomic earth. So diatoms are these like super small like single-celled organisms that are actually the biggest producers of oxygen on the planet.
Oh wow.
You can actually like see them from space. So like billions of these like in the ocean will just like converge because they're algae.
They'll glow or something.
Well, they won't glow. Like you literally like they'll just like
see
darken.
Like,
just darken spots of the ocean. And like
is that what those are?
Yeah, and you'll like come back. They'll come back around and they'll just be gone. Like it's just it's wild. So these diatoms, if you break them down into like small pieces, it's basically like shards of glass. So diatomic earth is basically water with these diatoms that have been broken down and put into it.
Yeah.
And if you spray them on ants, it basically immediately kills them because those little shards of glass break down exoskeletons. So you spray them on these ants, and then literally these like tiny little bits put together just rip them apart at like a molecule level.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So like they were like coming into our office the other day, and I was like, all right, you little fuckers, here we go. And like I saw them like kind of coming in from part of the wall, sprayed them. They all stopped and then kind of kept moving for a second and then immediately died. It was insane.
What the hell?
Like, and that's what this like. Are
they too tiny to do anything to humans? Like if you spray that on your skin, will it do anything?
No. Like it's actually kind of a like an antioxidant thing too.
Oh, nice.
So like we actually add them into like water and stuff like that with like apple cider vinegar for like the animals and stuff, and it actually protects them from parasites. So like drinking diatomic earth like as a human being is actually really good for like killing parasites and stuff.
Wow, dude. Fucking A.
You learn so much shit working on a nature doc, man.
That's sick.
It's so, dude, it's so, like, I've learned, like, I've always known that nature was pretty fucking metal.
Yeah.
But, like, and, like, you know, seeing the subreddit and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, once you get into it and you realize how kind of, like, insane, like, even smaller things are.
Right.
Not just, like, a bobcat tearing apart, like,
sure.
a rabbit or
Obviously
something.
that's crazy. but-
Yeah. You learn about algae that can rip apart, like, an ant from a molecular level. That's so fucking wild. And it was just
cool.
like he was explaining it to us, like our director was like explaining it to me. He's like, yeah, dude, it's so cool. It links onto them and like matches up with like these parts of their molecules, and it just rips apart their exoskeleton from the inside out. And I was like,
Oh my god.
and I was just like standing there listening to him just talk about this stuff,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's insane. And like as soon as I sprayed them, I was like, there's just a mass grave under my desk now. Like I just
Wow.
committed genocide, basically.
Wow.
Dude, fucking wild.
Fuck,
Who would have thought on the Lunchtime Serenade podcast that everybody would get a nice little, tiny little lecture on killing ants?
Dude,
Welcome.
this is now an educational podcast. I'm gonna come with my
Dude, I'll get
science lab.
yeah,
coat
I'll
next
get
time.
John and Molly on next time.
yeah,
We'll have
do
them
it.
come talk on our fucking podcast.
Dude, fuck, that's cool.
It's so sick. Like I'll actually like I can bring you up to the farm at some point
Yeah.
too. If
Oh,
you
that'd
want.
be great.
Dude, it's so fucking cool. So sick. Literally one of the coolest work environments I've just can ever think of.
That's so cool.
Like I get to walk through like avocado orchards on my way back to my car.
fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's insane. They like grow
That's sick.
everything. Dude, you can graft trees together. So like what they do is they take lemon trees that are like, or no, not, excuse me, this type of like oak tree because it's like really resilient. And they take it and they cut off all of like the limbs. And then they take this tiny bit from like a lemon tree because
Yeah.
we want to grow lemons.
Yeah.
And they just put it onto like the open area of the tree.
and it'll like grow
with, like,
a lemon branch.
yeah, with like a little bit of like wax on it and wrap it up. Come back like a couple months later, that this oak tree is now growing lemons off of it. Yeah. You can just fucking do that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You can just do that.
Dude, it's so insane.
It's so wild. It's so
Damn.
so cool, but so fucking weird.
Yeah,
Like that's a thing that we figured out we can do, dude. We can just make plants be other plants.
That's cool.
It's so sick.
That's so sick. That's
Jeez.
so tight, dude.
Oh, it's so fucking cool, man. It's so cool.
Damn.
But yeah,
What an
man.
educational end to that. That was fucking.
What a great third act for this episode.
Yeah, holy shit. You all deserved that after sitting through our butthole washing fucking bit.
We'll end this on like a slightly higher IQ
Yeah,
level.
absolutely. This is big brain time. Big brain time. Weeds out all the listeners that don't care.
Just give us some fat W's and pogs in the chat, please. But thank you all very much for tuning into this slightly educational, pretty entertaining episode 27 of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast.
Yeah. We will see y'all next time, and hopefully. What am I looking at?
What are you looking at?
I don't know, dude.
I,
I
like,
was
looked
looking
over
for
to
something
you.
very specific, and then I forgot what I was looking for, and then I was just staring at the waveform. So, never mind about
Oh
that.
my
But hey,
God.
food was great. Conversation was great. It's a Sunday. We hope that y'all have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.
Middle of the day, middle of the week. Peace.